Okay, let's do another example. Find Taylor series for the function f of x of exponent of x, e to the power of x. Center at c equals to 3, meaning 3 is the center of the function. And the Maclaurin series of the same function, meaning at x equals to, or center at 0, meaning x equal to 0 basically. Okay, so the first one is Taylor series. Okay, just like in the previous example, what is the formula for the Taylor series? Okay, it is centered at particular value. Okay, c equals to 3 in this time, and then our function is e to the power of x. So if I may start writing our function is e to the power of x, and then guess what if our first derivative in this case is also the same for e exponent function. This is still e to the power of 1x. The problem is it's on the power of 1x, and therefore it's just e to the x, and then this is the same as second derivative, also e to the x, and then if you take the third derivative 1 to 3, this is still the same, and then also when you take the fourth derivative is still the same, which is e to the power of x. So for Taylor series, it must be expressed, the x must be substituted into the center, the center must be substituted into the function. So the function is e to the x, and therefore the value of our coefficient will be later on, at center equals to 3, it simply be e to the power of 3, and then just like the next one, taking the derivative, it will still be e to the power of 3. So this is still the same as the second derivative. This is the first derivative, and then the second derivative of 3, same as the third derivative of 3 function, and then also the same as the fourth derivative of the function, which is e to the power of 3. That's the coefficient, if you like. So substitute this value. We can start substituting the value into the Taylor. You do the Taylor first. So the Taylor, if you remember, the general formula f of x, which is that function we are going to work out, at a certain value f, in this case 3, divided by 0 factorial multiplied by x minus 3 to the power of 0, which is basically going to be the same as 1, and then the second term is the first derivative at 3 divided by 1 factorial times x minus 3 times raised to the power of 1 plus the second derivative at 3 x minus 3 second derivative square to the power of 2 divided by 2 factorial plus the third derivative 1 to 3 of 3 divided by 3 factorial of x minus 3 raised to the power of 3 plus f4 x minus 3 to the power of 4 divided by 4 factorial. So we can start substituting. We know that the function, the value of the function of f equals to 3, x equals to 3 is given here. The first function is e to the x, so e to the 3 here. So we can say f of x is e to the 3 for the first one, and then the second, this is 0 factorial, which is basically 1, and then this is same as multiplied by 1, because x minus 3 to the power of 0 is basically 1. I'll just write down like that. The first derivative as you can see here, is also e to the x, which is e to the 3. E to the 3 times x minus 3 to the power of 1 divided by 1 factorial plus e to the 3 as the second derivative x minus 3, our power series to the power of 2 divided by 2 factorials. Next one, the first second, so it's also e to the power of 3 x minus 3 raised to the power of 3 factorials. Next one, f4, still the same, e to the power of 3 x minus 3 raised to the power of 4 divided by 4 factorial plus dot. So that's so far that we have, and we can at this stage, okay, generate the general formula. We can derive the general formula of our series. Okay, so our f of x, in this case e to the power of x, in this case is, if we needed to express it in terms of notation like this, sigma notation, just like the other power series, the first common thing is e to the power of 3, so that's the first common thing, and then obviously the next common thing is x minus 3 raised to the power of something, and as you can see here, it's 0, 1, 2, 3 factorial, so it's gonna be the n factorial. This is also raised to the power of n. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for our power series. Taylor. Okay, e raised to the power of 3 times x minus 3 raised to the power of n, as you can see here. You can test, by the way, okay, you can always test that this is to be the same as the expanded version. Okay, and then let's see, let's try 0, starting from 0, for example, n equals to 0, so 0 factorial is 1, so x minus 3 to the power of 0 is basically 1, so e to the power of 3, which is this one, the first thing is correct, and then the second terms, 1 factorial, x minus 3 to the power of 1, and then e to the power of 3, same thing, so it's correct. So yes, so this is, you can say that this is the Taylor series expression of our function e to the power of x at center at 3. Using the same logic, okay, we can, this is, write down here, this is the Taylor series, okay, center at x equals to 3, yeah, as you can see from the expression here. How about the Maclaurin series? Maclaurin series will simply be, for e to the x, will simply be to infinity, will simply be, because x equals to 0, so this is be like that, 0 multiplied by x minus 0 to the power of n, and then the n factorial, okay, because center Maclaurin center at 0, so the whole thing will become, will simply be e to the power of 0 is 1, x minus 0, x to the power of n over n factorial. That's it. That's our Maclaurin series for the function e to the power of x. This is our Maclaurin series for f of x equals to e to the power of x, center at 0, okay.